Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I am Babatuan Javel, and I am here to explain or discuss our code and module sir ang among homepage, sir. As you can see. Then, let's go to the code na, sir. So, I will explain the backend first, sir. So, first, sir, is the PHP, the use illuminate HTTP request. Kada siya sir, kay kuha na siya sir, this line import necessary classes and namespaces required for defining routes and referencing controllers. Next sir, kaning kuan sir, route get sir, kuan sir, kuan siya sir, kanang this defines a get route user that returns information about the authenticated user. It uses the auth sanctum middleware to ensure that the request is authenticated using Laravel sanctum. Next, sir, kaning route, sir, nga kuan sir, controller, kay kuan siya, sir. Kaning group function, sir, kay kuan siya, sir. This defines routes for the user controller class. However, it seems like there are no routes defined within this group. Next, sir, ang kaning route controller, auto controller, sir, kay kuan siya, sir. Similar to the user controller. This defines routes for the auto controller class below that are routes defined within this group. Dayon, next, ang kaning PHP route get image. Kuha na siya, sir. These routes are for handling authentication related actions such as retrieving an image, logging in, and registering a new user. The methods get image, log in, and register are expected to define within the out control class. So next, sir, ang kaning route middleware out sanctum kay kuan siya, sir. This middleware group ensure that routes within are only accessible to authenticated user within this group. These are route defined for both out control and user controller. Then, ang kaning route sir controller, ang kaning controller class group function, kuha na siya, sir. This group defines route for specific controllers, auto control, and user controller that are accessible only to authenticated user. The routes defined within each group correspond to various actions related to user management and data manipulation. So overall, sir, this code sets up routes for handling authentication, user management, and data manipulation within a Laravel API utilizing middleware and authentication and organizing routes based on the controller. So next, sir, kay I will explain the front end sir, of our code, sir. First, sir, kay kuan, ang kaning password. Ang kaning password, sir. Kana, sir, kay kuan na siya, sir. This line is an HTML comments are not displayed on the web page but are useful for developers to annotate their code. Then, ang kaning dev class MB3, sir, kay kuha na siya, sir. This is a dev element which is generic container in HTML. The class MB3 attributes assign a CSS class to the dev. The class name suggests that it might add some bottom margin to the element as MB typically stands for margin bottom in CSS frameworks like Bootstrap. Then label, sir, kanang label for password, sir, kay kuan siya, sir. The line created the label elements for password input field for four password attributes associated the label with the input field having the add password. This helps screen readers and improve accessibility. The class form label is likely part of CSS framework like Bootstrap, which provides style for form elements. Dahil ang kaning input, sir, kaning mga type password, kay kuan sa sila, sir. This is an input element which create a text input field. The type password attribute specifies that the input should be rendered as password field, meaning to answer that the characteristic type into it will be obscured usually by dots and asterisks for security purposes. The class form control attributes the again likely part of CSS framework, styling the input to fit within the form layout. The add password attribute uniquely that identifies this input field, and it should match the form attribute for the label for accessibility. The placeholder password attributes provide the hint to the user about what should be entered into the field. Lastly, vModel password is directive likely from JavaScript framework like Vue.js or similar. It establishes a two-way binding between the input field and variable name password in the associated JavaScript code, meaning the changes to the field input field will automatically update the password variable and vice versa. So overall, sir, this code creates a password input field with a label styled according to CSS framework and potentially integrated with JavaScript framework for dynamic functionality. That's to be all, sir. Thank you.